go CMC. We'll push off the... I like playing QB chicken in these. Really helps. The Lamb of God. This is crazy for a super flex. Only, I guess that's 5 taken so far, but not a lot. That's not a lot.
I got a stick and won't jump automatic. Compatible, created in the air. We are the coolest motherfuckers on the planet. The sky is falling, ain't no need to panic. I got a stick and won't jump automatic. Compatible, created in the attic.
Johnny said the one QB vibe lingered. For sure. For sure. Hell yeah, man. Monron Barkley, super good start. All right, we're going to build this one a well-rounded way, one of each. Said I'm surprised Gibbs fell. Yeah, 208. I mean, I've seen him go in the first round in some of ours. But yeah, man, you should come join our best ball drafts. That's what you should do. Who's Uncle Ted? What up, Uncle Ted? Hey, Uncle Ted Williams, what up? Brian Thomas Jr., Leggett, Lad McConkey, Downey are all steals at wide receiver. You think so? I think they're going way higher than I'd really want to draft him. And shit, even Justin Jefferson as a rookie, it took him a couple games to get started. There's just always a little bit of a learning curve. And Tino said, yeah, Yeet Man, they're fun. Super fun. Only $11. And we have over 1,000 teams in it so far. We're going strong. We got a draft today at 3 o'clock. Yeah, let me throw this in. Yeah, for everybody in here. Da Vinci said, don't fall for the rookie hype. It's what I try to tell people every year. Which one's the one today? Dang, I didn't even set the time. Slacking on this one. There we go. All right, here's the best ball. 3 p.m. West Coast time. I don't know if I'll be live for this one, but it's going to be fun either way. Will said rookies are definitely different coming out of college nowadays, and he said they're more pro-ready than what they used to be. All that's fine. It doesn't matter about being pro-ready or not. It's about getting the chemistry going with your QB for wide receivers, if that's what we're specifically talking about. Yeah, more ready than ever. I don't know. I don't think they are more ready. I think that if you're getting drafted in the first round, like, you're ready either way. So I wouldn't even say that's more. Who's this? Marco. So maybe Hush drafts Frank Gore Sr. again. I never drafted Frank Gore Sr. I picked him up on the waiver wire because I got confused. Jordan Vidal as Teme said the must draft's late for me. In a dynasty, maybe. In redraft, it's going to be a waste of a pick. In redraft, it will be a waste of a pick because someone is going to draft them and then drop them. But yeah, there's zero reason to draft any of those 3 guys in a redraft league. I usually go heavy wide receivers in all my drafts. I don't know who's making the picks in these mocks. That's funny. 0 wide receivers through the first 4 rounds. So if you get all those late and hit on just one, yeah, there's a lot of proven guys that you're passing over to have to get 3 or 4 or 5 guys just to hit on one. Like that's my point, is that you're literally crap shooting. There's going to be other guys who are going to be way more likely to hit, but because they're not rookies, people don't want to draft them. Like, they want the rookie hype. Oh shit. Picks moving. Let's see. Zach, so my team's A so far. Everybody's team should be at A through 4 rounds. I'm just saying. Man, I'm not on the McBride hype like you are. I know you like McBride a lot. I like the first 3 picks, but yeah, I don't know. Ah, man, Yeet Man took Debo right in front of me. It's gonna be a nice steal. We're gonna skip over the wide receivers in this one. We're gonna go running backs. Marcus, I know, because I drafted Frank Gore Jr. in that dynasty league. And you probably saw, you're like, what the fuck? Like, why is he even on there? Oh, man. And I have Brian Thomas Jr. in some dynasties. I'm hoping he hits. Just assume, like, for redraft, you need to be winning right out of the gate. You need to be establishing dominance right out of the gate. And like those, I mean, he's drafted so many bench players. Hey, you finally giving me my phone back.
Go check my channel on there for something.
Okay, not right now, but after. Jacked my phone. Brian Thomas Jr. is a first-round wide receiver that Jacksonville needs. Yeah, definitely. Zach Moss solid. I know sleeper ADP very well. Yeah, because I'm sure you draft fucking draft with all these rando fucking mock drafters like 10 times a day. I know the ADP very well too. Mockopotamus. Give me all the Jonathan Brooks. Man. Uncle Ted, how old are you? I'm very curious. Because it's the young kids that are all on the. That's not all the young kids, but it's like that's what it seems like to me, man. It's all the young kids. It's on the rookie hype. Like the rookies are just gonna come in and just be like hella dominant, like just like straight out of the gates. It never happens. Not never, rarely. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you're not a youngster. Makes me feel better about that take. Zach McBride played basketball before football like Antonio Gates and Tony Gonzalez did. I will tell you that most people who are over 6 feet, who are athletic, probably played basketball at one point or another. Come on, like, why wouldn't you? Because not, especially in high school, not everyone's 6 feet or over. Was there a name that went in there? This fantasy football show, there's no name or anything that was in there. I was going to say Uncle Ted should probably be called Nephew Ted. They said rookie RBs have the easiest path to playing time and being good. Now, based on what? Because you're just saying rookies. Like, why wouldn't a sophomore or a junior like have why wouldn't they have a better path, especially when they're like a known starter? Like that. That's what I'm not getting. Oh, fantasy football show. Okay, yeah. I thought they were asking. I forget that Schmitty's is called the fantasy football show. I literally forget that. Mo Alley Cox is the tallest man ever to play professional football. They don't have to learn full route tree. RBs just have to run forward. Yeah, but so what's the difference between an RB who's a rookie and an RB who's in their second year, or an RB who's in their third year and still on their rookie deals? That's all I'm saying. I'm not going crazy for the rookie hype. I understand what you're saying, but I think I'm not sure who you're comparing them to. Because if you're comparing them to everyone in fantasy football, rookies have the hardest path to actually getting an opportunity, especially if you don't have good draft capital. A lot of people who like the rookies are from Schmitty, probably, but I think a lot of people who like the rookies are just, you follow a lot of fantasy football, just Twitter type of people. If you guys are ever engaged in fantasy Twitter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because people love to just hype up people for no reason. All right, we're going Cousins. And let's go Kirk. There's no way Kirk would be there at the 8-12. Most of them will be eating Trey Benson's ass then. People are going to be eating a lot of crow because of Trey Benson. Like Vidal. Come on, man. There's zero draft capital. They go out and get Gus Edwards. They go out and get J.K. Dobbins. You didn't go out and get all of these guys because Vidal is going to be the guy. Once everybody gets hurt, yeah, sure. If there's like literally nobody else, Vidal will be the guy who goes in. But everybody else has to die first. The yards per carry is all that matters. Yards per carry is not all that matters. Not in fantasy football. So why would I get a 3-year guy with a sub 4 yards per carry? We can get talented unknown who can explode. So are we not talking about I don't know. Like you might not be talking about fantasy football. I think you're talking about like real life football. Because yeah, like you got to be talking about real life football. Dave, I'm gonna light one up too. Don't mind if I do. Do it, bro. Do it. What are you smoking on? I'm gonna wait until after the draft so I don't have any smoking. Like during the I'm gonna wait till we get finished with the mock. and then I'll smoke with you real heavy. Said that they got him for very cheap. Who are we talking about? Vidal? Who are we talking about? Harbaugh isn't going to whiff on his first draft like Carroll out of USC. I don't know what makes you think that Jim Harbaugh is the one making every single one of the decisions, or that I don't know, he's the only one making the decisions, and that he only drafts well everywhere he goes, because like everybody could whiff. And yeah, Vidal's a late pick who people get injured. Yeah, he's going to play. People don't get injured. I don't know if he's going to play. AR5 will be QB1 this year. I feel like this is definitely someone who's just like trolling now, who's trolling me like on purpose. But if you're saying he's going to be the QB1, he'd probably play in 4-point passing, a 4-point passing touchdown league, and just all the super default like type of scoring. And if you play in that kind of scoring, which I don't because I've evolved like past it. But yeah, he could finish in that. The USC comment hurts. Which one? Like Carroll did out of USC. That shit's funny. Didn't Pete Carroll? Nah, Pete Carroll wasn't there when they went. No. Will said Uncle Ted, definitely nephew Ted. Look at this. Estime was by far the best running back in college last year. So dominant at Notre Dame. Yeah. Because it's really hard to be dominant at Notre Dame, right? When they like handpick like their own schedule and everything, and only have a couple tough games like on the season. That's one thing that I do know about Notre Dame. They played in the independent for so long. I think they are still independent, right? So they can cherry pick like their schedule, just make shit hella easy. And Giant said, don't the GMs make the drafting decisions? That's who usually has the final say in who you're drafting. I'm not saying coaches don't have an opinion or an input or anything like that, but yeah, I mean, it's, you know, you have the GM and then you have the head coach, and the GM is higher in the pecking order. GM's probably usually there longer than the head coaches, unless the GM is just trash. I'm liking my team so far, pretty well rounded. And Tina said ND was pretty good last year, but aren't they good every year? Like, when's the last time Notre Dame sucked? Tell me that. Probably like never. Like, they're always good. Like, they're a 5-star program that they have good recruits. They're always, come on, man. Come on, Tino. Notre Dame's always good. All right, we'll go in Joku and Mostert. Chance, I think they beat NC State and Clemson last year. Cool. I don't know how good NC State was last year, but Clemson's been good for a minute. I mean, Clemson pretty much a powerhouse, right? Ever since Deshaun beat Alabama. Marco said Notre Dame was bad when Grant was still in office. Got to go back a few years, right? Notre Dame's always been so good that we even hyped up that the Rudy movie. Imagine Terry as JD5. What do you mean? What do you mean? What's that mean, Yeet Man? Yeah, I got Nick. Yeah, Texan Stevie got Nick Chubb at a way better price in this round with the SUPERFLEX. No college is always good. Just look at USC. So, but you didn't answer my question, Tino, because I wasn't saying any college. We're talking about Notre Dame specifically. Let's see what Notre Dame's record was over the years. I'm just going to go backwards, okay? Reading off them. 10-3, 9-4, 11-2, 10-2, 11-2, 12-1, 10-3. Then you get a shitty one, 4-8, 10-3, 8-5, 9-4, 12-1, 8-5, 8-5, 6-6. So you go back to maybe 15 years ago. They sucked for a lot of years, but hasn't been like that recently. Oh, forgot to get Jaden Daniels. Bryce Young will be the last pick. We'll pay so much this year. Bryce was way better than I thought last year. We'll step forward a lot with the new coach Brooks will get. He should. If he doesn't step forward, he's probably going to be out of the NFL soon, or at least off the Panthers. I'm drafting Stover everywhere. Let's see who we going to get with this last pick. Man, we've been live for 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. If you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. Do that now. Don't know how we don't have at least one like for every person watching. Come on. I think I have mine up on my TV and I didn't even like it. So I went and liked it now as well. Man, this is an ugly last pick. Yeah, see, I'd probably even bypass some of these guys. Let's go like Jalen Warren. Guess what tight end I got? You got Goddard, man. Hey, if Goddard has 100 targets, goes over 1,000 yards, you might win. But he ain't doing that. He ain't doing that. We want to go look at Dallas Goddard over the years.